What's up, everyone watching this video? It's your boy, Big Sarge, or the artist formerly known as Admin Tim of the Sons of Liberty. Like 2 days ago, I did a video on Trump showing up to Arlington National Cemetery to do a wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. At that time, I recapped the enormous amount of disdain that I have for a draft-dodging pussy who has consistently shown his utter disdain for our nation's soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and sometimes the Space Cadets and Coastie Puddle Pirates. I am 100% just taking the piss with you, Coast Guard and Space Force. I love you too. At the time when I did that video, I basically just said, well, at least he finally showed up, and declared that it was 100% just a vainglorious photo op for him to shore up some support among the cosplatriot crowd, since he's so badly losing support from so many other groups. Well, guess the fuck what, fam of Liberty? I was right. It was just a stupid photo op, because sure enough, dipshit Donnie Tiny Hands with the cheap suit and bad spray tan and safety orange makeup applied by a toddler watching a bad TikTok tutorial had to go and waddle his orange Peking duck ass down to section 60 and pose with some Gold Star families, and this ignorant fucking asshole jackass fuckface bitch-made cuck literally grins and flashes a thumbs up. How fucking dare you, sir? And when I say sir, what I actually mean is, you piece of shit. First of all, these 13 warriors who were killed in Afghanistan, they died because of you, Donald Trump. And all y'all triggered vet flakes who are going to try to come for me in my comments section, let me just stop you right there. First of all, Donald Trump negotiated with terrorists and put into place the legal framework for America's withdrawal from Afghanistan. And he did it right before he pieced out of the White House. You know, when he legitimately lost a lawful, fair election, even though the motherfucker tried to cheat. But what kind of piece of shit, incompetent loser moron can't even successfully rig an election and gets caught red-handed? Now, I don't know, maybe your President Joe Biden could have said, this plan is fucking stupid. It was drawn in crayon by an angry toddler, and I don't want to do it. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not a legal expert, but for whatever reason, Joe Biden had to execute the plan that Trump made after Trump negotiated with terrorists. So yeah, the people that died, I blame Donald Trump, and if you're not fucking stupid, you should too. Second of all, breaking news reports state that 2 members of Trump's campaign had a verbal and physical altercation with an official at Arlington National Cemetery. See, what had happened was, this cemetery official tried to prevent this whole gaggle fuck of dipshits from taking photos in Section 60, which is where recent casualties are buried. When the staff member tried to prevent these campaign officials from entering, the staff decided to verbally abuse said official and push them aside. Now, predictably, since beating up an Arlington official is like a really bad look, the Trump campaign put out a statement that said they were authorized to be there. They weren't. They got it on film. They didn't. And they claimed that the person was having a quote-unquote mental health episode and then tried to physically block the campaign team. So basically, they're confirming that the incident did happen, just not what everyone else is widely reporting. Now, the media is calling this an incident, which I guess it is because they don't exactly know what happened, and that's also how Arlington phrased it, maybe, I guess, I don't know. Oh, an incident, you say? You mean like a bank robber having an incident with a bank? Come the fuck on, press and media talking heads. Call it what it is. Only the Trump campaign could show up to Arlington National Cemetery and somehow get into a physical altercation with staff for a shitty political photo op. Now, they claim that they have footage, but they haven't released it. And I almost guarantee you they won't release it, because that's the first fucking thing that any halfway rational, halfway reasonably competent team would do. Shut that shit down from the get-go. Spill the tea all over the receipts. But that's not what they're doing. So ask yourself, why is that? You'll arrive at the same conclusion that I did. Oh, but it gets better. Arlington put out a statement confirming that there was in fact an incident and that a report was filed. And their version of events are that they had previously explained cemetery policy and that no photographers would be permitted. The regulations are clearly posted. Everyone knew about it in advance. And we've got this dumb fucking photograph of Limp Dick McButterface standing there with his thumb cocked up like, we did that. All right, so here's the photograph of Trump grinning from ear to mysteriously healed ear and giving a thumbs up. Ever noticed how a dude who complains about every grievance he's ever had with anyone hasn't said a word about the alleged assassination attempt? I'm telling you, that shit was as fake as his orange skin tone. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say anything negative about the Gold Star families that appeared with Trump. They can invite whoever the fuck they want. They can say yes to his cheese dick photo ops. But I am going to heavily criticize Trump and his staff for breaking the clearly established rules, physically assaulting a cemetery official who was probably a soldier, and then trying to gaslight the nation again with their flimsy bullshit explanation. Look, Let's put politics aside for just a second and acknowledge how absolutely fucking ghoulish it is for any individual to stand at the gravesite of someone killed in action, regardless of who's to blame for the tragedy that occurred 3 years ago, and then stand there with a shit-eating grin, acknowledging what a cheese dick you are, and have your goddamn thumb in the air like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm the bomb.com. It's absolutely tasteless. But what do you expect from a guy whose house is like a gaudy Roman emperor's palace filled with gold-plated everything, including your own shitter? I mean, it's fucking Dong Mold Tramp. What do you expect from Velveeta Voldemort? The guy is a Class A fuck-up who's so incompetent that he could fuck up a wet dream. Like, what kind of idiot can't even lead his own insurrection to victory? I'll tell you who. The guy who claimed he had bone spurs so he could avoid going to Vietnam, so he could sit around on his ass, grabbing women by the pussy, claiming his own personal Vietnam was avoiding getting an STD or an STI or whatever the fucking PC term is for it now. And by the way, I don't buy it that he never got the gonorrhea syphilites. I am convinced that dude had syphilitic paresis or neurosyphilis or whatever you call it. The amount of random, confused, disoriented bullshit that he spewed, plus the amount of women that he's raped, sexually abused, taken advantage of, or paid to have sex with him. I mean, come on. This dude is an idiot, and the law of averages makes it a certainty that at some point, this dude caught something. Anyway, stop treating veterans, actively serving troops, and our nation's fallen warriors as fucking pawns and props for your bullshit cheese dick photo ops. And for all you motherfuckers out there who still support this bloated, rotten orange jackass, fuck you. I hate you because you're all fucking traitors and Kool-Aid drinking cultists. And soon enough, when Jim Jones gives you the order, you're gonna do something stupid and you're gonna get got. Fair warning. Fuck around and find out. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry. For Sons of Liberty, I'm Admin Tim, and Admin Tim 316 says get fucked and die mad about it. 2 claps and a Rick. Give it up for Zaddy. Woo! Oh, real quick. I want to do a quick shout out, it's my first ever, to U.S. Army combat medic Budalina, who made a comment on YouTube as per my last video about how he's done watching my content because I don't reply to any comments. I don't want anybody dogpiling on this guy for expressing his opinion. I addressed it when I saw it. I appreciate his feedback, even though he's wrong. Thank you, Doc, for letting me know how you feel. I do hope you stick around. Thanks for your service. Big Sarge, out here.